Hey guys, today we're going to do for 1 angles and their measures. So first, in order to convert from radians and degrees, let's talk about what a radian is and what a degree is. They are both units of measure of how we can describe an angle. So in order to convert from radians to degrees, we are going to multiply by 180 over pi radians. And in order to convert from degrees to radians, we're going to multiply by pi over 180. We're going to do a few examples, but just remember, radians to degrees, we multiply by 180 over pi. Degrees to radians, pi over 180. If you think about it, we multiply by what we want over what we want to cancel. So since we want to cancel the radians, we put that in our denominator, and we want degrees, and that's in our numerator. Since we want to cancel degrees and we want radians, pi over 180. How many radians are there in 90 degrees? So let's think about this. Since we're going from degrees to degrees to radians, we want to multiply by pi radians over 180. So this is equal to, this is just like 90 over 1, which is 90 pi radians over 180. And what is 90 divided by 180? That would be pi over 2 radians. So when we're talking about radians, we keep it in terms of pi. Now, how many degrees are there in pi over 3 radians? That means we want to go to degrees. So we multiply by 180 over pi radians. So pi times 180 over 3 times pi. So I'm going to write 180 pi over 3 pi. Our pi's are going to cancel. 180 divided by 3 is 60 degrees. Don't forget to label your answer in degrees. So, a central angle is an angle whose vertex is on the center of a circle. Central angle, vertex is on our center. If theta is our central angle in a circle with radius r, so that would mean our radius is r here, and our center of our circle is our vertex of our angle. This is theta, which is describing this angle right here, which would be our central angle. Then the length of S, or the arc, which would correspond to this length here as S, can be found by using the formula, arc length. S is equal to r theta. Theta must be in terms of radians. If theta is in degrees, then we're going to use this formula. I'm going to rewrite it for you. S is equal to pi r theta over 180. Reason being, we are going to convert from degrees to radians in this formula. So if we just plug into this formula, we don't have to convert and use this formula. We could do it all in one step, where theta is in degrees. R is still our radius. Find the perimeter of a 60-degree slice of a large 7-inch radius pizza. We are going to give our answer in terms of pi and as a decimal. Since we are in degrees, our central angle is in degrees, we are going to use the formula S is equal to pi r theta divided by 180. Because that pi over 180 would be converting this 60 degrees into radians. So we're going to plug in our arc length S. Our arc length S is equal to pi. R is 7 times theta, which is 60 over 180. And now we simplify. 60 over 180 is 1/3. So we have 7 pi over 3. And if we put that into a calculator and get a decimal version, we would get 7.3, I believe. Just going to double check. 7 pi divided by 3 is 7.3. And this would be in inches, because our radius was in inches. The running lanes are 1 meter wide at a track. So we need to find the inside radius of lane 1 is 33 meters and the inside radius of lane 2 is 34 meters. We want to know how much longer is lane 2 than lane 1 around one turn. So if we're running in lane 1, is this how much shorter than is running in lane 2? So lane 1 and lane 2. So we're going to find the arc length of lane 1, and we're going to find the arc length of lane 2. So in order to find the arc length, we know that our radius for lane 1 is 33 meters. What is our theta? Well, if we have half of a circle, our theta is pi. So arc length for lane 1, S is equal to R theta, 33 pi. I'm going to do S sub 1 for the arc length of lane 1. Then we're going to do lane 2. Our radius is equal to 34 meters. Theta is once again pi. Therefore, our arc length of lane 2 is equal to 34 pi. We need to subtract these two arc lengths to find the difference. So 34 pi minus 33 pi is equal to 1 pi, and 1 pi is about 3.14 meters. That's all.